Yeah, man. What's up, man? This is episode 99, Sports State of Mind, one episode away from the big 100. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and click that bell so that way anytime we put out a video, you get the notifications. Also for YouTube, if you want our information, it is on the bottom of the screen, everything you have there. And I am here with the one and only Tebow and Stokes. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all?
What's going on, man? Almost that big 100 episode.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That big hundo.
Will Chamberlain.
But, like shit.
The Will Chamberlain
like shit,
episode. we all got to come in with a headband.
I think I may though. I think I may all the time. But yeah, man. So before we get in, you guys, this episode, we got a lot to talk about. We got, the NFL. Of course, we have the Super Bowl happening on Sunday. The NBA is taking all the headlines right now with all these trades and LeBron James and so and so. But we, before we even start all that, this is episode 99, and we are going to name any athletes that wore the number 99. I'm not going to go first, but I'm going to say the first person just in case y'all may try to take him from me.
Real quick.
Warren.
I was about to say, I seen that. I wasn't even going to touch that. I wasn't going to touch Warren Sapp.
Yeah, so Warren Sapp for my Bucks. I got plenty more, but I want to just put that out there now. Make sure y'all don't take that. So who wants
I'm going to go
Stokes,
first.
how about you?
JJ Watt. I got you. JJ Watt. I got to sneak in mine early.
Okay. What I got Jason Taylor, Aaron Donald, got my boy Chase Young, Aaron Judge, Manny Ramirez, Wayne. Oh yeah, that's my list.
What was the last one?
Wayne Gretzky.
You got it. He was number one on my list. He was number one on my list. All right, so let me go down my list. I got Jay Crowder, who recently got traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. Taco Fall also wore number 99 with your Boston Celtics. Darko Milicic wore number 99 with the Boston Celtics. Joey Bosa wore number 99 for the San Diego Chargers, his rookie year. Rest in peace to James Adams, who wore number 99 with the Chicago Bears. LeVar Kirkland also wore a number 99, and Tebow took my baseball player. So shout out to all those players right there wearing number 99. You guys wore it well. So, the next thing, the person that everyone is talking about right now, LeBron James right now, he is the all-time NBA leading scorer right now. I know, right? I had to add that on there. So, first question, where were you guys at when broke the all-time NBA scoring record?
Yeah, I was in the crib. I turned it on. I'm usually asleep. I don't usually watch the Laker games, but I had to leave this one on because I got work. I wake up at like 5:30 in the morning. But
Ouch.
I was in the crib, recorded the whole thing. As soon as he got the ball, I had to record that whole everything. So that was tough, man. Congratulations to him on doing that. That was. I didn't think that was gonna be done, but he definitely did it.
Oh yeah, that is true. 20 years too. Stokes, how about you?
Me, I was here on vacay in Massanutten in the woods, and I was watching the game, and I'm not going to lie to you. It was getting late, and I was kind of getting a little sleepy. So I was just like, the Thunder was winning. I was like, this game sucks. Just overall, just the game in general. Like, this game is terrible. The Lakers suck. The Thunder suck. I was just like, but the Thunder are young, so they have potential. I was like, if he's gonna break this, it's gonna be in the second half. I was like, man, I'm going to sleep. I'll wake up to everybody posting about it, talking about it. I was like, all right, cool. I was like,
Yeah, so for me, it's crazy. If you do not know, I am currently living in Nairobi, Kenya. I actually dropped off my kids. Like I dropped them off at school in the morning time. So as I was dropping them off, I walked across the street waiting on the taxi, and then I'm watching it live, and then boom, it happened. So for me, it was pretty much rush hour in the morning time where, when I watched it, I was on the side of the road. But shout out to, LeBron James for breaking that record, just like what Tebow said. I mean, going into his rookie year, him just coming out of high school, knowing, like everyone thought that he was going to be good, but no one knew that he was going to be this good to the point. Yeah. So looking back at all the points that he scored, can you guys think at least one or two memorable LeBron James moment within his, 21 years in the league?
Well,
There's so
shit.
many.
All right, you want to go? You go ahead. You can go ahead.
I'm thinking there's so many highlights. But one thing that I love in terms of chemistry wise was Dwayne Wade and LeBron playing together. I remember like
Yeah.
all the alley oops they had and the chemistry. It just seemed like Dwayne Wade was the perfect teammate for LeBron because the chemistry with them two was amazing.
Yeah.
I got a couple, man. Y'all know I'm a Celtics fan, y'all. So Bron, I was seeing him. He been cooking my team for a minute. We cooked him a couple times too, though. So let's not forget about that. But first one that obviously come up, that Game 6 versus us in Boston, that meme him looking up, that's one. Put up like 45, 15, and 5 on us that night in the Game 6. Game 6 block against Game 6 blocks against the Warriors, obviously.
Yeah. That's true.
That joint gets overtaken for he blocked Thiago Splitter. Game 2 in the I think it was 2013 finals. I think that was a tough block. I think Thiago Splitter was going for the cock back. He just stepped up, sent that.
Versus Spurs, right?
I think that was the first year before they went back to back. And then my last one is that behind the back joint he did between Tristan Thompson's leg versus the 76ers. Got it up. That was crazy. I got more, but I could say more, but that's the 4.
Yeah, so for me, the one I had was that dunk, sorry Tebow, that he did against Jason Terry in that final. I mean, in the playoffs versus the Boston Celtics. I forgot who the commentator was, but only thing you heard was James. Yeah, when he dunked on him, and then also that one time where he was playing against when he was playing against the Detroit Pistons, where he scored 25 of the final points for then the 06 Cavaliers, beating the Detroit Pistons, going up the series 3-2, and then eventually winning their last game of that playoffs versus the Pistons after they got swept by the Spurs in the finals. But just him, that was a young fucking LeBron too. I think he was like in his 3rd year, like just going off. So of course there's so much more, so many more. You can even talk about the shot that he just did too as well. And, so shout out to LeBron, but of course we cannot finish this conversation without this GOAT conversation. A lot of speculations and people are saying at this point, LeBron is the GOAT. What is you guys' thought on that?
Well, me growing up, like I always like younger me, I always thought like the championships and all that. But it's not though. Like I'm not gonna put him as the GOAT yet. I said this a couple of times. I got Jordan 1A, I got LeBron 1B. Me personally, I feel like if LeBron can get one more championship and just be one championship behind Jordan, he'll be the GOAT. He's top 5 in every statistical category there is in basketball to be in. And you're only one championship behind Michael Jordan, but he's been to 10, 11, whatever. So that's me. He's not the GOAT yet. He definitely can be, but it's just not yet for me.
Stokes?
It's not even a conversation in my book. It's Michael Jordan. If
Michael Jordan
played 20, if he played 20 years, if he never think about it, if Jordan never played that baseball year, that was another ring. Let's be honest with you. If he didn't do that, he'll have 7. And then if he played longer, but one thing I do give LeBron is he's durable. You know what I'm saying? He played a lot of years. He keeps up with his body and his training where he could play at a high level, pushing his 40. Jordan started smoking cigars. He started getting lazy. He started getting fat. You know what I'm saying? He got hung on the rim with the Wizards. Remember that dunk if we got hung? I was like, okay, it's over. Jordan's done. I say he's done.
I don't know, man. Like I mean, to say that Jordan was going to win the years that he did not retire, I'm a big Chicago Bulls team.
Let me say this. Career-wise, Jordan is the best. I mean, LeBron's the best over time because you have to add the durability. You have to add the playing at a high level for a long period of time. LeBron is the best ever in terms of career, but in terms of the prime, like the prime years, I'll still give it to Jordan. But LeBron is the best basketball player in terms of overall career.
Yeah, because going back, yeah, man. I mean, it just comes down to a point by him being the number one all-time leading scorer, and he's not even a score first player. Like he's not even, like he passes the ball. He's number 4 all time in assist. Like 4. And then he has over like 10,000 fucking rebounds. Like it's just, there was never a big time where he did miss a lot of time. There's never been a time, unless his first year with the Lakers, they just shut him down. I'm still a Bulls fan because of Jordan, but like it just comes a time where, just like, Kareem did, pass the torch over. I just think it's like, let's just be real, man. I know Jordan has killed, he has dominated, he's done this, he's done that, but LeBron has showed that he can win no matter what team. Every team that he's played on in the NBA, he's won, regardless of the age. Like he went from the Cavs, he fucking came back 1 game to 3, and then went to the Heat. Of course, the Heat, they were supposed to win that shit anyway. And then he won the shit with the Lakers. Like, I don't know. I love Jordan, but it's if LeBron isn't there, I mean, he's pretty much turning the fucking doorknob to that conversation.
No.
That's why I said 1A1.
As you said, LeBron is elite in all other categories too. So it's kind of like that's what makes him a better overall player. Is that it's the assists, it's the rebounds, it's the long career. It's him playing at a high level, pushing his 40s. It's like LeBron is the perfect. He's like the creative player. You know what I'm saying? We put 99 on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Everything 99. Like that's him.
All right. So let's go ahead and move on. Anything else you guys say, Tebow, or anything before we move on? Okay. So next, man, let's talk about this NBA trades. Before talk about the NBA trades, I cannot wait for this 30 for 30 to come about for the Brooklyn Nets for that time period that KD and Kyrie. Honestly, as a fan that doesn't know too much about the backstory and stuff, I think management for the Nets really fucked the money up. To the point in which that they didn't know how to manage both of them, to the point in which that both of them left, But I don't know. KD, of course, gets traded to, the Suns, which is a blockbuster trade. All-Star getting traded in the middle of the season. Kyrie going to the Mavs. We got the Lakers also made some trades, getting back D'Lo. There was a lot of players that got traded back to the old, got traded back to their old team. Yeah. Westbrook got traded to the Jazz. I saw this crazy stat.
That's a crazy one, though.
The Lakers
Westbrook to the Jazz, because he had an incident in Utah, remember?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Where Brad fan was racist to him?
Yeah.
So now he playable?
Nah. I heard that he's about to get bought out.
Okay, good.
Yeah. But crazy stat is Westbrook was 56 and 74 with the Lakers. That was their record. So they were terrible.
Yeah.
Now the Jazz has a total of 15 first-round picks by 2029. Danny Ainge, man, that motherfucker there, bro.
Tried to tell y'all.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
real quick, another crazy stat I seen. They said when Russell Westbrook signed that 5-year contract in 2017, he's played for 5 different teams. Well, he ain't playing for the Jazz. The OKC, Houston, Washington, the Lakers,
crazy.
Jazz. He's not gonna play for them, but that's crazy. That was the highest paid contract at that time.
Crazy.
Journeyman.
I mean,
he went from a franchise to journeyman.
Real. Yeah, man. That's why I don't like to buy jerseys no more, man. Like for me to buy a jersey for my squad, it gotta be like Tom Brady when he came to the Bucks, Mike Evans, who probably isn't gonna leave. It gotta be those motherfuckers who
like a Giannis, like a guaranteed.
Giannis, like you can't. So outside of these trades that I named, can you guys name at least 1 to 2 trades that are pretty much beneficial or stand out to you guys?
Shoot. I'm a fan of Wiseman to the Pistons. I feel like the Pistons got a young team. I feel like they're not a threat at all, but right now Wiseman is the big man they needed. And they got some other dudes there. But they lost that dude Bay to the Hawks though, which was big.
Yeah.
But
they got a lot of wings.
Yeah, but Bay's also from PG County, so that's a DMV kid that snuck to the Hawks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
he'll be wilding in Atlanta.
You know that.
Nah, I like that trade. I like that Sadiq Bey trade.
Also, Bamba with the Lakers. I like that.
Oh yeah,
that was sneaky. Young dude.
Pan out. I saw this crazy thing with. They said every time that the Lakers get Magic centers, they win championships. Starting from Shaq, Dwight Howard.
We gonna put Bamba in the same category as Shaq. I like it. Let's do it. No, but the whole time, I feel like LeBron could get him playing a lot better and higher. Because think about it, he's gonna be geeked up playing. You know what I'm saying, on the same team as LeBron and AD. So, it's definitely gonna be interesting. And also, don't forget, Beasley is sneaky too. That's a good role player. So I like that too.
Yeah. That might mess it up though. Scottie Pippen Jr.
Oh yeah,
and Malik Beasley on the same team is crazy.
Malik Beasley was dating his mom.
Say one thing crazy is up.
Yeah, he was messing with his mom, son. That's awkward locker room talk. What's good, stepson? What's good, stepson?
Nah. Nigga gonna have Gilbert Arenas Part 2.
Fuck your mom, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's what I had one trade that stuck out to me. It's not a big one. I like Bones Highland going to the Clippers. I like him. I feel like the Nuggets weren't using him right. I mean, they do got Jamal Murray and all them, but he definitely should have got some more minutes.
He's definitely raw.
Mason. They got Mason Plumlee too.
Yeah, from the Hornets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mason Plumlee. They got Mason Plumlee too. I like that.
And Reggie Jackson going to. I like
Gary
the Hornets.
Payton. Who?
Jackson is going to the Hornets. Reggie Jackson, ugly ass.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He ugly as shit. But he got a bad joke too. Or you think so?
Yeah. Who else, Tebow?
I like Gary Payton going back to the Warriors.
Yeah,
that was a big spark for them during that championship run for him. He's not like a big name, but I liked him going back there for that chemistry for that team.
Oh
yeah. So D'Angelo, what's the name? D'Angelo, what the fuck is his name again?
D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah. D'Angelo Russell. I think that is also a good fit for the Lakers as far as spreading the ball around, and then
he can shoot too. You know what I'm saying? So that's big.
Cannot defend. He can't defend worth shit, and that's one thing that the Lakers need. But the 2 trades that stand out for me: Jay Crowder going to the Bucks. That's a team in which they're already number 3 in the league when it comes down to defense. At this point, with them getting Crowder, they can play. They can even beat the Suns. Honestly, because they can actually defend. Because Giannis can defend. They got Holiday out there. They got Crowder. Whoever else they have on, on their team, and they got a bench. And another move that I do like is Thomas Bryant going to the Denver Nuggets. as far as having a offensive-minded center coming back, behind Joker, because they had, what's his name, DeAndre Jordan, who was not seeing the floor at all. And now, so these moves may not be as big, but I feel like for a contender team in the Nuggets and the Bucks, those really make difference. And then also another team that I also forgot, Eric Gordon going to the Clippers. So this is also good too, because now with the buyout market, there is a possibility that Westbrook could go to the Clippers. He could stay in LA, and then at this point, he for sure would come off the bench. And with that team, with what they're trying to build with that LA team, when it comes down to playoff time, that may actually be a problem, because them getting Mason Plumlee too could also give them some depth when they play teams like the Nuggets and stuff. So what do y'all think about that?
I don't like the Thomas Bryant trade for the Lakers. I think he was better. I think they downgraded the center. I think he was solid for them for what he was doing, but like they said, he wanted to not the same minutes, but like with AD coming back, he wasn't getting the same minutes. So I see why they did it, but I don't think that was I would have rocked out with Thomas Bryant for the rest of the season. Like he's not putting them eye catching numbers, but he was solid for him.
Yeah.
But I agree though on the Bucks and Nuggets. Those pickups were sneaky, and it just adds depth and quality role players to a team that's already stacked. So it's definitely going to be dangerous.
And they gave a 5 fifth-round picks for
definitely. I definitely think the Clippers got some good picks with Plumlee and with Highland also.
Oh snap! We just lost Tebow. I don't know what happened, but
the show must go on.
Lost one. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to this next thing, man. Of course, it is Super Bowl week, man. This is crazy. This is like, it's Super Bowl week, and it's like 22 minutes or whatnot within the episode, and we're just now talking about the Super Bowl because the NBA has been straight taken over when it comes down to the headlines. NFL, of course, last time that we recorded, of course, after we recorded, Tom Brady retired. So shout out to Tom Brady for having a magnificent career. Of course, I happen to benefit of him with him being on my Buccaneers in that 2020 season and winning the Super Bowl, making me love football again. Welcome back, Tebow. Lost one. So also Patrick Mahomes winning his second MVP. I think Jalen Hurts should have got that thing, to be honest. But Mahomes got it. It's cool. The 2023 Hall of Fame class, noticeable players that we know that actually played during our lifetime. The other players, I don't really know who they are. Joe Thomas from the Cleveland Browns, Zach Thomas from the Miami Dolphins, DeMarcus Ware from your Dallas Cowboys / Denver Broncos, Revis Island pretty much is on there. He also was a Buccaneer as well, but the number one Buccaneer corner is Rondé Barber. He is finally in the Hall of Fame. What is you guys' thoughts on that?
I like the list. It's hard because I was waiting for them to announce it. I was like, Devin Hester got to be on this list somehow, some way, somehow. Devin Hester got to be on here. But it's looking at the list. It's hard to take somebody off for him. Like I'm not complaining about it. Like I wouldn't complain. I like it.
It's a good list.
Devin Hester definitely got it.
It definitely is a good list.
He's the best at his position. Like at his position, I get his special teams, but he's literally the best. There's nobody ahead of him at his position. So I feel like he should be in the Hall of Fame. Like these people, they're great players, but I can name somebody at their position who's better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I can't complain with the list. It's a good list, so I'm not complaining. I just need to say that. Get that off my chest.
Say it with your chest. What's your thoughts?
Say it with your chest. I agree. This list is good. As Tebow said, like Devin Hester could have been on there, but besides that, I can't complain.
So finally, let's get into the Super Bowl talk. Eagles coming in, Chiefs versus the Eagles. Both of them have, I think, 16-2 records.
16-3
coming in. 16-3, 16-3. Like I've seen the stat, like all their stats are like identical. Passing, touchdown, something like that. I'm gonna add it on the IG post when I post it. But that's crazy. The Eagles are 1.5 point favorites.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think are the keys for the Eagles to get this win this Sunday?
Man,
Domination on the line of scrimmage, straight up. I feel like pass rush with Reddick and them boys. I feel like it's gonna be too much for Patrick Mahomes and them, man, because they haven't played no team this year that's this stacked at all positions. Like the Eagles are a complete team. Like there's no weakness. They got receivers, running backs, linebackers, corners, safeties. They got linemen, offensive, defensive linemen. They got coaches. They got you feel me? They got everything, son. Like
Mm.
the Eagles are a problem.
yeah. I mean, Stokes pretty much said it for me. I think the only people outside of Chiefs fan and outside of Tebow, I don't see anyone else that is picking the Chiefs because I feel like they could for sure 100% strap down their receivers. They may have a problem, but with Kelsey. But then at the end of the day, like I don't think Kelsey ain't gonna have like a $150, 3 fucking
Yeah.
touchdowns. You know, like I mean, who knows? You know, I may be jinxing it, and I may have to come back and bite my tongue, you know, for that. But they're gonna be bringing pressure off the edge. I know ever since Patrick Mahomes hurt his ankle, you know, he definitely was not tested with the Jaguars. Could not get pressure on them, and then the Bengals couldn't for some reason. With just the previous week, they were giving the pressure to the Bills. Different squad, man. They're gonna come up the gut. They're gonna come up the edge. They're gonna come up. They're gonna come up to like everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
And then on fucking offense, it just comes down to the point in which that they're just gonna run down the Eagles' throat. I don't feel the Chiefs. Nah, man. I personally don't see outside of Mahomes how the Chiefs can win unless you can tell me. I don't like.
And also, I'm gonna add this. There's no guarantee Mahomes is even going to finish the game. You see what I'm saying? Because they're coming. I'm trying to tell you. Just how they put out Purdy and Johnson, they can put out Mahomes in a couple quarters, especially because he's banged up already. So it might just be on his ass. I mean,
we can't hear you, Tebow. We can't hear you.
Okay. I hear what y'all saying, but I want to see the Eagles play a real quarterback. First round, they played Daniel Jones. Second round, they played Josh Johnson. He got to play a real quarterback now. Like I hear what you're saying. The Eagles, I think the Eagles are the better team. Like y'all said, they're definitely the better, more complete team. But again, I think it comes with experience. This is the Chiefs' third Super Bowl in the last 4 years. A lot of those key pieces are still there. A lot of that coaching staff is still there. Eagles, a lot of their team from that 2017 is gone. I think Jason Kelsey's the only person.
Yeah.
For real. Like some people, some of those linebackers. Other than
what's
that,
his name? Number 55, Graham.
Oh,
Graham and Cox were there.
Oh, Brandon Graham. Like some of their linemen, like not like secondary, wide receivers. They haven't been there yet.
All right.
And also, I want to see how AJ Brown going to do. He's been held under 30 yards in each game, each playoff game. So we're gonna see. Like I said, I got the Chiefs winning. I want to see how they do against Mahomes. Mahomes played the Chiefs. The Bengals had a better team too. The Bengals were a more complete team than I think the Chiefs were. We saw that, but obviously there was some questionable calls. But we know y'all picks. I got the Chiefs. My homeboy, second Super Bowl MVP. Let's get it, man.
Go ahead, Stokes.
All I'm gonna say is this, man. I heard that you're saying the Eagles ain't played a real quarterback in the playoffs, but they had to during the season when they were dominating the whole year. You know what I'm saying? Like think about it.
That's regular season.
Hurts only lost one game this whole year, and that was to the Commanders, who are a sneaky team, by the way. Next year, if I get a quarterback, the Commanders could do some crazy numbers, I think. But to be honest with you, I just feel like the Eagles, it's a swagger. I feel like they just how the Bucks won those years with Derek Brooks and them boys. It's like when you see like the chemistry that's just like the Ravens with Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain teams, you see the team chemistry. You see that everything is clicking at the same time. And I feel like Mahomes is the only person, like Daniel said, like if Mahomes gets hurt, it's a wrap. It's over. It's not even a debate if it's over. Like it can't like you can't rely on one person to beat a whole team. Because
No, you can't.
if he goes down, it's a wrap.
No, for sure.
If
I
Hurts
mean,
goes down, it's not a wrap. It's still a chance. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know. I
no.
don't know. If Hurts go down, I don't know.
Last game, Hurts had what 180 yards passing. It was running game. They were just scoring on the ground. They don't even have to throw the ball, to be honest with you. They can play Damascus football and run it down your throat and just play good defense.
That was against the #1 defense too. But go ahead,
That's
Tebow. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the defense, that's the #1 defense. But when that defense on the field the whole game, that play a factor too. Like with Josh Johnson, they was going 3 and out or them dipping dunks. Like they was on the field for most of the game.
That's true.
So I hear what you're saying, but all those games, that's regular season. That team chemistry you said, like Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, that was multiple years. Like that was multiple years. The Eagles, they still getting their feet wet. Like they was, don't forget, they was trash last year. Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, they had them, and those two are the greatest players of all time too. So we got
right in our fucking backyard. So one last thing, actually 2 more. Final score. Who do you got? Tebow.
31-27 Chiefs.
Chiefs. Stokes.
I got 34-24 Eagles.
I got 24-10 Eagles.
Ooh, damn.
I just feel like Mahomes is going to be running. He's going to be running.
No, honestly, though, on a serious note, the Bengals game, like the Chiefs had what at the end of the first quarter, like 3 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like halftime last week against the Bengals, it was what the score? I forgot.
Last year?
No, last week against the Bengals. The Chiefs, the Bengals game.
I don't quite remember.
I'm not. They were like 27-24, something like that. I think like the same score as last year, something like that.
No,
23
halftime.
20.
No, I said halftime.
Oh, I'm not sure about
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is that the Chiefs start clicking in the second half. The Eagles are not a team that you can only throw up 3 to 10 points and win. You see what I'm saying? Like the Eagles are, like Daniel said, I can see the game only being 24-10. Because when you get dominated and when you try to do your dicks and dunks to Kelsey and that's not available, he's screwed, man.
Yeah. One more thing before we go, because Tebow got to get ready to go to class. So let's just think about yeah. So let's think about these headlines afterwards. So if the Eagles were to win, where does Hurts' legacy go? And then if Patrick Mahomes were to win or lose, where would their legacy go? I think if Hurts wins it for sure, stand out for quarterbacks just moving on, and he's still on his rookie deal. But if Mahomes wins it, he's by far the best quarterback in the league. I mean, he's already there.
Yeah.
How about you, T?
Like I said, I already think Mahomes is the best in the league. So if he wins it, it's just gonna add up to what he's doing. But if Jalen Hurts wins it, like you said, especially in Philadelphia, that city, that's gonna elevate his legacy way more. And it's not like a Nick Foles, because Nick Foles wasn't there. He wasn't their starting quarterback. Jalen Hurts, that's their starting quarterback. Everybody behind him. So if he wins that, he gonna blow up for sure.
Tebow, let me say all right to you, so that way you can just focus on crossing the street, because I don't want to see your phone going up in the air and shit.
Frogger. That Frogger joke.
All right, y'all.
All right, Tebow. You gotta look both ways.
All you see is a Chuck Taylor in the air.
Like shit. All right, man. Yeah, man. So y'all heard what we said. This is our predictions, and this is how we feel about the up and coming Super Bowl. One thing before you go, if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us. Leave a message so that way we know what we can improve in and whatnot. If you're listening on audio, make sure you like, you share, you post, you write us, you let us know how y'all feel. Sports State of Mind, episode 99. Stokes, Tebow, and Snipes KB. We are out.